I've been looking at a lot of videos on headlights, car headlights, and I decided I want to tackle doing my headlights instead of buying new ones. Buying new ones can get expensive, and if I can get a few more years out of these at least, I'm gonna try. Definitely could get worse. I could make it worse, but these are pretty bad. I don't know if you can see the little spider cracks and stuff in there. They may not come out, but we'll try, see what we can do. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time, and I think I will remove these headlights. I've already had them out a couple days ago, replacing the bulbs and putting LEDs in there. So I think I'll just remove them. It's 3 bolts, very easy, and we'll take it off from there. Alright, I took the shroud off. Shroud is pretty simple to take off. You got them little push pins that you can just screw out, and here, I'll show them to you real quick. See what they look like. Got them over here in a box. You just screw these out and they pull right out, and then you take that whole shroud off. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's a 1.5-minute job. There, I got my audience here. Anyway, what I'm going to be using is a 9/16 nut driver, and I'm going to be putting 2 of these extensions together because I have to go down through this hole right here and get all the way to this bolt that's in here. So I got that bolt, 1, 2, 3, and then simply pull it out. There's a little tab up in here that you can see. This right here needs to be pushed down, so I'll get a screwdriver, put it in there and twist it, and just pull out on this headlight right here, and it'll come out, and then just take that little connection off that's on there. So, be working on them soon. I'm going to go ahead and get these in position and wash them down first. Alright, I'll dry this off and then we'll get back to business. Okay, I still didn't really dry off the table, but I cleaned it, and that's really what I wanted to do. That was my purpose of drying it off, was to get all that nasty stuff from sitting outside that was on there. So I went ahead and used that steel wool over there, SOS pad knockoff, and I went ahead and cleaned it all up so I'd have a clean surface. I like working on a clean surface. This is what I'm going to be using. Got this at Walmart. I think it was $4, maybe $4 and some change. It was under 5. It's a 4-step polish, and it really should have everything I need to do this job, except for the actual polishing compound. I'll show you what I'm going to use in a little bit. But we're gonna start off here with the 1000 grit. Actually, yeah, 1000 grit should be good for this. We'll see, because it's not really that bad. If it doesn't take off what I want, then I'm gonna move down to maybe a 600. I have 600 too. So we will start now. All right, I'm gonna start by folding this. That way I can unfold different layers that I want when I need new paper, when it gets clogged up. This is the 1000 grit. And that's what I'm going to be starting with. This is wet and dry sandpaper. I didn't get that folded exactly right, but oh well. So you want to be sure and wet everything. Right here's a 500. I'm going to go down to 500. And I'm going to try to take off. That'll cut it a little bit deeper. That'll cut it a little bit more because I still see a mark across here. So I think Clearcoat is left on this part. And I want all the Clearcoat off. Alright, I'm moving now to the 1000 grit. I'm going to take out, I'm going to go in the opposite direction. Try to take out the scratches that were put in by the 500. Now I'm going to move right here to the 1500, if I can find it. Here it is. Move to the 1500. I'm going to fold it too. Hopefully a little bit better than the last one. Maybe not. Go both directions on this one. sure I keep these in order. All right. 1,500, now 2,000. Fold it 2. Now down to the last one, which is 2,500. What we'll do is dry this off real good. Clean shop towel. I know everybody uses microfiber. I don't have any microfiber. I don't think. I might. But I don't have it right here with me. Alright, here's a clean microfiber towel. Get it all dry. Okay, it looks pretty good. All nice and dry. The fact that it's hazy shows you that it's dry. That's what it looks like right there as it sits. All right, that ought to be good. You do a couple test sprays. Well, that looks not as good as I wanted. And I went on too heavy and got some runs. I just sprayed underneath the runs and give it some more juice and let it run itself on out. Drip on off the bottom. I'm not really happy with it anyway. I think I could have got more of the Clearcoat off because I see it now. Not really happy with it. So I might be sanding on this one some more. Yeah, this is all trial and error anyway. It's the first time I've done this. You can see the light come out better. Still not good though. It's better than this one. This one's just like they were both the same before. You can see on here maybe like orange peel stuff. I guess it's what I missed. Did a lot of sanding on it, but it's probably what I missed. So over here it's really good. Over here it's like brand new. But here, yeah, not so much. So I'm gonna do some more sanding on it after it cures. This one here I'm gonna do a different way. I'm gonna use a sander on it instead of doing it by hand. My hands kind of give out after a while, so I'm gonna use a sander and see how it does. Alright, this is the passenger side. What I did is I got a little bit of help here with an antique little sander. We'll see how good it does. I'm starting off with the 500 grit again. I believe that's the lowest number of grit that I have. And I'm going to use a little bit of soapy water on it. Let's see if I can get a better job on this one. Yeah, it looks like I could use a little bit more attention. Right in here. And right here. I've sanded on this one pretty good. Still see a little bit right here and right there. I think I'm going to change to another 500 grit. I think I've got more 500. Alright, gotta tear this to the size of the sanding pad here. Alright, not sure how much was missed. My camera shut, or my phone shut off. But I went over this. I put a new pad on, new 500 grit pad, and I went over this thing a few more times. I think I might see a line right here, so I'm gonna go over it right here a little bit more. All right. 1,000 grit. All right, I went to 2,000 grit. I went through 1,000, 1,500, and then to 2,000. My camera shut off somewhere in the meantime, and I just kept going. But right now, looks cloudy, but it's at 2,000 grit. So now I'm going to polish it, and I have some Meguiar's polish. It says it will remove scratches from up to 1,200 grit. So I've already went to 2,000. It should do good. I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna try polishing since the other one wound up horrible. I don't really want to be sanding two clear coats off two different lights. I'm gonna have to sand that one again anyway, and the other one I just did, and it's kind of irritating. All right, since this is all supposed to be done on a budget, I have bought the cheapest thing I could. Harbor Freight has these for polishing stuff, jewelry and stuff. Got some rouge, I guess, with it. But I went all out. I paid $29 for this year. Ultra Cut Compound 105. This is supposed to be real good stuff, and I am going to be using it later on my paint job. So I figured I would go with the good stuff here and spare no expense. Although $29 is not a whole lot, it kind of is for a budget project. And this is what I'm going to be using to cut the scratches out, and then I have a polish to use afterwards. So let's see how it goes. It's already looking better to me, even doing this one-handed. I'm gonna apply a little bit more of this stuff and go all the way around. All right, let's see how good I've done. That is definitely an improvement. Does look better. All right, that's after the second round of the Meguiar's 105, and I can't really tell if it's any better than the first time, but I think that's as good as it's going to get. Now I'm going to polish it with some polish that I have. Got it from the RV show, from my RV, and it's for fiberglass and gel coat too. So it ought to be good for this, and this will polish it and protect it, and keep it from fading again. I think that's what they say anyway. So as long as I keep the polish on there, and it looks better, I will get in comparison here. This is the one I messed up on, and yeah, orange peel like crazy. So that's going to need a lot of sanding and attention, and I will definitely have to take care of that. So I'm going to polish this, show you what it looks like after I polish it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to continue the video on restoring that one, but we'll see. Alright, I've changed my wheel, and now I've put some of this polish on here. Got it from an RV show. It's supposed to protect and polish. I've already started a little bit here, now I'm going to put a second coat on. I'm going to do that by hand though. Take it off. And this is ready to be reinstalled. Alright, here's the light I messed up on. And I'm gonna go for broke. Here's my soap and water solution. I'm gonna go with the 220 grit because I've got a lot to take off. Alright, I got the 500 on. Doesn't sound. I went over it twice with the 500. Now let's switch to the 1000. Alright. 1000. Even better. All right. Yeah, you know I'm gonna skip the 1500. I'm going right for the 2000 grit, and then we're gonna polish. All right, 2000. Already sprayed it down. Alright, I'm going to switch over to my cutting wheel. Always confused me when people would say that. Now I know what it is. But cutting wheel is the one used with this Meguiar's right here. Meguiar's 105. It's heavy cut, so you want to have a dedicated unit that you use for that. That is pretty nice. I think I'm going to go over it again with the Meguiar's, and then I'm going to run the polisher over it, and we should be done. All right, looks pretty decent. All right, ready to install back on the car. Here's the last one we did, the one I messed up on the first time. And this one here is the second one that I did, and I can see the heat cracks right in here. But I think it's going to be all right. I think I'm going to get a lot more visibility out of them, and I may even hit them again with that Meguiar's once I get my good polisher in tomorrow. We'll see. Thanks for watching.